Hello, this is Robert. I'm a tax attorney here at TRP. We're going to go over IRS letters and using them to determine how far away collections is. Now we're going to go over the most common collections letters here. And the first one is amount due. This letter is the first in a series of collection letters. It literally just says amount due on it and a dollar amount. These letters are usually based on the year of the debt, so they're usually not covering multiple years. Although sometimes you can get a letter that will contain multiple years. So if you get one of these, it is most likely not all the debts that you owe if you owe multiple years. It could just be one and is referencing one particular year. Your case still usually has a few months until it gets to the IRS collections area for that year. And that actually applies to all the letters. Most of the letters are going to be for 1 year, not for multiple years. The next step is notice of intent to levy, intent to seize your property or rights to property. Once you receive this letter, you are getting closer to IRS collections, but not there yet. If your case has reached this stage, it's best to try to resolve it now or hire someone to get resolving it started. Then you're going to get the next letter. Call immediately to prevent property loss. Final notice of intent to levy. We call this the final notice. About 30 to 60 days after this letter is issued, most likely a levy will be submitted either from the revenue officer who sent it to you or from the automated collection system. The IRS claims they will issue it after 30 days if you do not respond, but often it does take up to 60 days. And sometimes they miss you. They just don't hit you. But that's generally how long it takes. Many times the levies go to old employers or banks, and that's why you don't get hit. So you don't have a bank account there, you don't work at that place anymore. That's why nobody's getting hit. But they're using it based on 1099s, W-2s, things that have been submitted to them from their database. That's what the automated collection system uses, and that's what the revenue officers use. The revenue officers, though, will sometimes investigate a bit further. They'll investigate further and find out exactly where you're working and things like that. Once you receive one of these letters, it's pretty good idea to hire someone right away to start resolving it or start doing it yourself. The phone number to contact them, at least at the point of this video, is 800-829-7650. That's who you're going to call. I typically call towards like the end of the day. If you're West Coast and you call right after 6 p.m., a lot of the time there's less hold that way. Then you're going to get actual garnishment and levy letters. Once the final notice of intent to levy time frame is up, the IRS may issue a levy or garnishment. They may try to come after your bank account, your wages, accounts receivable, merchant processing accounts, or other sources of income. They can locate electronically through their system. And the scary part for self-employed people is on 1099 income sources, a lot of the time they just take the whole thing. So those take all the money that's coming in. And that can really disable a business. And there's a lot of people that just have one main source of 1099 income. They're self-employed, but they have one person that pays them almost all the time, and they just levy that entire thing. So additionally, the case may also eventually be assigned to an IRS revenue officer, but that's mostly in cases where you owe over $250,000. And they're usually not as quick to issue the garnishments because they always have a stack of cases, but they're more accurate and they're actually like researching where things might be. So those are your letters. And if you need help on doing it yourself, go to our website at trp.tax/taxhelp. If you want someone to do it for you, you can go to trp.tax/start and schedule a consultation with one of our expert tax attorneys. You can also call us at 888-515-4TAX. That's 888-515-4829. Thanks for watching and have a great week.